Hey, what's up? It's Kiljaedas. How's it going, guys? Well, unfortunately, the season's over for us. We've been eliminated from the playoffs. So let's go ahead and go over the finale, my final recap for this season. Let's get this out of the way. First things first, I am so freaking proud of our team. The Raiders played a splendid season. Let's not take away from that. Honestly, it was awesome. We found ways to win in the most dire situations. And the fact of the matter is simply, we were actually Super Bowl contenders with Derek Carr. It was just a string of bad luck that Carr ended up going out the way that he did. And of course then we lost Donald Penn. And a lot of our guys were simply, it was injury stricken. And it's just the way it is. I mean, that's football. Another factor that you gotta also think about is simply our defense needs to improve. Our defense was giving up so many big plays and we looked like Swiss cheese out there. It's happened all throughout the season, and unfortunately that was one of the things that just went bad for us this season. Another reason is simply all of those penalties. All those penalties that we racked up this season. Again, we were the leading team in penalties. And that just simply cannot fly. I know we have a history of being the most penalized team, but sooner or later that needs to stop. And I hope that that'll be addressed in the off season to our players to make sure they become more disciplined. I mean, if you think about it and everything, we just did excellent job. It was a return to excellence for us. And you know what, guys? We need to be proud of our Raiders. They did a good job this year. I know that, especially from last year and the year before that, we have climbed so high now. I mean, at one point even I, like most of you probably did, thought, I'm thinking the Raiders can go to the Super Bowl. And that's how I thought. We looked that promising. There are a few patches that I thought that we could fix before then, but as the time went by, and I started not only watching our team, I started watching other teams, not so much. The downward spiral was simply as soon as Carr dislocated his finger. That was the start of the end for us, I think. And then, then pretty much, it got worse as soon as Carr broke his leg, and then the final dagger for us was Donald Penn. I don't think we would have gotten far without Donald Penn, the fractured knee. There's a couple things I think that we need to get better at coming this next season that we need to address during the off season. Number one is simply to improve our defense. We need to get better players in there. We need to make sure that we got what we need to make sure that we become a very dominant force, to give enough weapons to where we can free up players such as Khalil Mack, Bruce Irving, and others to get into the quarterback, as well as stopping the run. Mostly, I think we need to improve in our secondary. Such a pass-heavy league now when it comes to drawing up plays and whatnot. I mean, passing the ball over and over and over again. There's something that we definitely need to work on. Second thing we need to work on, player discipline. We need to focus on making sure that our players, stop racking up all these penalties that end up shooting us in the foot, especially the secondary. The refs are getting really flag happy when it comes to throwing those penalties for either defensive holding or pass interference. One of the players that I'm singling out is Emerson. Emerson is someone that I think needs to improve his game a lot. He is just not producing what we need from him. What we need from him is simply to be able to lock down those key wide receivers and to stop those penalties. I mean, it just happened all season long. Even during when I was listening to the radio, every single time the name came up, Emerson, Emerson, Emerson. He needs to improve his game. I hope that he'll come back next season stronger than ever, better than ever. That way he can stop losing his man-to-man matchups and stops causing those penalties. The last thing I think we need to improve on is simply this. We need to make sure our team is disciplined enough to carry on if a star player gets injured. What happened with Carr completely broke us and we stopped playing. We cannot have that happen. What we need to do is keep up the morale and keep that fire going in the tank, so that if someone gets injured, like Carr, if Carr gets injured again, we can shrug it off and go, next man up. That person needs to step up, fill the spot, and do just as a good job as the other person would. We need that in our team. If we do that, I don't see why we don't go to the AFC Championship game or the Super Bowl. If we can just work on those things, I think we have a huge chance of going all the way. And trust me guys, you and I know, especially those who are a bit young like me, who have never seen the Oakland Raiders win a Super Bowl, we need this, and we want this to happen. So guys, please do not get discouraged. Do not fuss. Do not fight anyone. Brush this off. Take what good we had in this season and let's just go forward. That's the best thing we can do right now. And if anything, we need to start looking at defenders for the draft. I hope that we can do that. That's it guys. That's the finale for the Raiders recap for this season. It's been awesome. I wish I started my YouTube channel in the earlier on in the year. Unfortunately, I was just getting everything ready to go and my mind was completely on something else, especially with what I've been wanting to do for that. I'm going to try to post my life update and other videos later on. Good luck to all the teams out there. A very, very bad luck to the Patriots, the Seahawks, and the Cowboys. I just don't want those three teams to be even near a Super Bowl. I don't want them to win the Super Bowl. God, I would hate that if it was like a Cowboys and Patriots Super Bowl. Or part 3 to a freaking Patriots versus Giants at the Super Bowl. Ugh. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you liked it. Please like, comment, subscribe, and tell your friends about me. See you around. Bye.